Hello, and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt, and today I'm looking at Real American Voice. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Now, let's take a look at this video. In the video, Steve Bannon's interviewing Matt Deperno, a lawyer from Michigan, and trying to get a forensic audit happening in Michigan. Now, let's check out the video.
Superstar in Michigan, Matt Deperno. Matt, thank you for hanging in here. I follow you closely of what's going on. Get our audience up to date. There's new developments coming up in Michigan directly tied to you. Hopefully, we one day will get a full forensic audit. Give us the update of what's going on in Michigan, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Steve. I appreciate it. Two things we put out late last evening, two new reports that came out. One shows that we've proved now that there was direct access to the Antrim County election management system. Because we show on November 5th, we can see it in the forensic images, that an anonymous user logged onto the EMS remotely with escalated privileges and made changes to the database when they were trying to retabulate the election. So that's one huge development because now we prove that the machines were remotely accessed. And more importantly, they were remotely accessed by an anonymous user who had elevated privileges in the system. That is pretty damning for the non-forensic reviewers out there, or people who do not want a forensic audit. And the other thing probably is equally explosive. Everyone's seen ballots before, like these ballots here. On the side of the ballot, there's these black boxes. There's 59 black boxes on the side of the ballot. We now see within the forensic images that in Antrim County, those blocks 15, 18, 28, 41, and 44 were all intentionally modified. The height and the width, the shape of those blocks were intentionally modified in order to generate errors. What does an error do? In this case, by modifying those specific blocks, they were able to cause rejections for Republican ballots, meaning if you voted for Donald Trump and then put your ballot in the machine, your ballot was rejected at a rate of 20% more than Joe Biden ballots.
Well, Matt, we got to bounce. I just got a question because we've been following you since shortly after November 3rd. Do you believe you and others can make a case to the Senate, the Republican-controlled Senate in Michigan, that you need to have a full forensic audit and obviously a recanvassing and a drill down on the machines in Michigan to get to the bottom of what really happened on the 3rd of November 2020? Do you believe you can make that case?
Oh, absolutely. If they would allow us to come and talk to them, they refuse to let us talk to them because once we talk to them and brief them, once they see my 2 volumes of evidence, there's no way they can unsee it. But right now they've refused to talk to us, but we're getting closer. We've so far sent 3,500 affidavits to the Michigan Senate demanding a forensic audit.
So how can this audience is the power of this audience comes, it's an activist audience. It's once agency is used as human agency. We got about a minute and a half left. How can this audience support you and the other patriots in Michigan to force the Senate to do their duty and to call for a special session and have a full forensic audit in Michigan? What do you need this audience to do?
Well, one thing, people can go to my website. There's going to be an affidavit put up there later this afternoon, which is the affidavit that 3,500 people have already signed. They can submit that to the Michigan Senate, or they can call the Michigan Senate. Call leader Mike Shirkey, who we've now learned actually has ties to China through his business dealings. It's unbelievable, but people can call him, demand an audit, or Senator McBroom from Michigan also. They can get a hold of those people, demand an audit from those people, and demand that those 2 senators sit down and meet with me and look at the evidence we have.
Matt, you're a hero and a patriot. You've been grinding on this for months, and I know a lot of it seems thankless, but you've got so many patriots that have your back. You're in their prayers, and just remember, this entire audience and much of the nation supports your work. So thank you very much, and keep grinding, sir.
I appreciate you, Steve.
Okay, that's the end of the video, and I have a lot to say, but I probably would get banned off YouTube if I said it. But there's definitely need to be an audit happening in Michigan, and we need to be pushing these representatives in Michigan to get it done. And hopefully, the people in Michigan will go ahead and do that. If you're from Michigan, call your representative that's in the state legislature. Find out why they're not promoting an audit in Michigan, and if they're not, give them hell. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.